Hello guys, and today we're going to talk about all the new stuff that they added in the Sizzle season. So we're going to show off all the new weapons and check them out briefly and see how good they are. So first we have the paintbrush here. It takes a little while to start up, but it starts flinging and it really paints well, and it also does a lot of damage. Let's go over to a test dummy and check that out. It does like 60 damage per shot, which is really good. So I definitely recommend this weapon, trying it out. I kind of like Octobrush more, to be honest, but this is still a solid weapon and I highly recommend it. It's very good. So let's check out the next weapon. Okay, and the next weapon is the S-Blast 92. Basically, it has two shot modes. Basically, so if you stay on the ground, you can shoot, and it shoots a regular like range blaster shot, and you can also shoot and jump, and it still shoots a regular shot, which is pretty cool. Which is like really hard to do for some, I guess, I don't know, because a lot of people were like freaking out when they figured that out. Another thing you can do is you can jump, and it shoots like a Luna Blaster shot that does like a lot of like AoE damage and is really good. So yeah, I totally recommend this weapon too. It's really strong and I really enjoy it. So yeah, on to the next weapon. Alright, the next weapon here is Light Tetradualies. These are probably my favorite kit of the season because I really like Tetradualies. So basically they're a sprinkler, which is really good for like inking stuff and getting your special charge. So like what I recommend is throwing one in like the spawn area and then like running out and attacking everyone and like inking everything, and then you get your zip cast really fast, and then you can sort of like zip everywhere like Spider-Man. You know, you can sing the Spider-Man theme song if you want, you know, stuff like that, and have a good time with this weapon. So yeah, on to the next weapon. Alright, so the next weapon we have is the Custom Dually Squelchers. These are pretty good. I prefer the regular ones over these ones, but they're still pretty good. They have Beacon, which is cool, so you can sort of... wrong thing again. You can sort of jump here and see everything and like jump up in the air and go wee, and then you can go to the front lines faster and stuff. Then the next thing we have is the whatchamacallit, the Super Chump. Let me just clean up here. I think they also buffed Super Chumps, so like they do more damage, and they also can be shot closer to you. Like you can really shoot them like right in front of you now. And also, let's check out the buff damage. I think they said the lowest amount of damage you can do is 35 damage now. So let's check that out. Yep, 35 damage, and that dummy died. So yeah, Super Chumps are actually viable now in some ways. So yeah, highly recommend using those Super Chumps nowadays. But still, this kit isn't as good as the OG kit. So, you know, whatever. Try this one out if you want. Alright, the next weapon we have is Wiper Deco. To be honest, I don't see what all the angry hype was about, because, like, the missiles aren't really that bad. I don't know why people freak out about missiles. Come and kill me, but missiles are not that bad. Like, literally, it's so... just swim away from them. Like, it's not that hard. Like, I don't know why people complain about missiles so much. Like, you can literally just dodge them, not too hard. You can just swim away from them, like... I don't get mad about missiles like other people do. Like, I don't really understand the angriness about missiles. They're just not that bad. And then also, it also has squid beacons, so you can use that to your advantage on the battlefield. And then you can shoot your missiles whenever you want. And yeah, I highly recommend this weapon. I still think Torpedo's a better sub, but, you know, this is good. Alright, next up we have the Big Swig Roller Express. Now this is a really good weapon. This is way better than the original Big Swig. I think it's actually going to be like a viable weapon to use in turf war and stuff, and yeah, I think you'll see a lot of use of it during the Splatfest. So yeah, I highly recommend using this weapon. It's really good. I would start training with it for the Splatfest, because I think that it'll be really good to at least have one of these on your team. so that you can get some heavy-duty inking in, especially with that rainstorm. I think this will be a crucial weapon to turf war meta, and I think it'll be really good for the future. Alright, next weapon. Alright, so the next weapon we have is Rapid Blaster Pro Deco. I don't really use Rapid Blaster Pro, so I can't really give any advice on it, but like, I don't really like Rapid Blaster Pro. I just prefer regular Rapid Blaster, or just regular blasters in general. I don't really like multi-shot blasters. They kind of are a little tedious, and I don't know, I just don't really like them. But it has point sensor, which combos well. Not point sensor. What is that? The angle shooter. So that'll combo well with the weapon, but still don't really like it. It also has the Killer Whale, which is good. I guess you can combo off of that too. This weapon's basically made for getting combos, but personally I'm not a fan of it, so I probably won't use it much. But you know, if you like Rapid Blaster Pros, go ahead and use it. Alright, so next we have the H3 Nozzle Nose D. I don't really like nozzle noses because I don't like spamming triggers on weapons too much. So yeah, that's kind of what I think about nozzle nose, but this thing has wall, which is pretty good for defending yourself. And you also got big bubbler, so like you can protect people, and also big bubbler got a huge buff, so let's show that really quick. Clean up everything. Let's just ink some turf really fast. Alright, so we got our big bubbler, so now let's see that the big bubbler is extremely much bigger. It's even bigger bubbler now. Like, it used to be, like, around here it would cut off, but, like, now you have a whole, like, area that, like, everybody can be in, and it's so much better. You can, like, actually, like, stand in it now without, like, oops, I walked out, and you get, like, instantly bombarded. I feel like this is a great buff, and I feel like it should have been really just like that from the start of the game. So, yeah, check this weapon out. I don't really like it too much, but, you know, you might like it, so go check it out if you like it. Alright, so the next kit we got is the Tensorella Umbrella. I don't really like Tensorella that much, because it's really bad, and doesn't shoot well, and has low fire rate and stuff, and it's just not good. I don't know. I don't recommend using this weapon at all. I'd steer clear of anything in the Brella class personally, but if you like playing Brellas, go ahead and play it. It says Trizuka, which isn't really that good in my opinion. I mean, like, it's alright, but like, I don't really like Trizuka too much because it's really hard to aim, and I always end up missing people with it. I know that's a skill issue, but that's just how it is. And you also got Ink Mines, which I guess is good. You can lead someone into it, and they don't see it, and you can combo off of it, which is really good. So I'd highly recommend that. I think this is a way better kit than the vanilla kit, so definitely use, if you want to use a Tensorella, use this over the regular Tensorella. And let's go to the next weapon. Alright, so here's the Heavy Splatling Deco. That's a pretty good kit. It's got Kraken and Point Sensor. I think Point Sensor is really good for splatling because like you can locate people and see them and know when they're going to come out of their hiding hole and just shoot them to death. I think it's a really good idea. So anyway, this weapon is Kraken, which is a really good special weapon, but I don't really know how good it is on a splatling because you're supposed to kind of be like in the back line with a splatling, and Kraken kind of forces you to be hyper aggressive and go in. I feel like once you're off the cooldown, you're kind of stuck and you're going to get killed instantly, and it's just not going to be too good for you, so I don't know. I feel like this is a better kit, mostly because of Point Sensor instead of Sprinkler, and Kraken's more usable than Wavebreaker, but Wavebreaker also locates people, but it's harder to locate them. But yeah, I think this is better than the original kit, and I would totally recommend this to anybody who wants to try picking up a Heavy Splatling. On to the next weapon. Alright, here's the final weapon, which is the Anarchy Nova. I think it's pretty good. Nova isn't really my favorite weapon at all, but it's, I mean, like, it's alright, but like, I wouldn't use this in anything. You have Ink Mines, which I guess you can combo better off of, and it's better than Point Sensor in my opinion. You also have Inkjet, which is, I'd say way better than Killer Whale, because you can actually like get a double or triple kill with it, unlike Killer Whale, which can only kill like one person max at most chances. chances are you're only gonna get one kill with the killer whale. But I also would highly recommend Inkjet. I love Inkjet. It's like a blaster, but it flies around, and it kind of reminds me of the Mandalorian. So, yeah. Hope you guys like this weapon too. And now we're gonna check out some new stuff that they added. So first, we're gonna look at the new catalog, which is over here, right there. So you can see all the items that we can get. So there's the banner, some titles, food tickets, pack of cards, new gear. Not really a fan of those shoes, but whatever. Some new emotes, the Game & Watch, some titles, banners, a cool looking squid blue sticker, some table turf cards again. I feel like some of this gear was like especially the hat. I feel like it should have been in the Wonder Crust thing on the app, which they didn't do for some reason. They kind of skipped that this season, which kind of stinks. And now Krusty Sean's kind of useless, but whatever. But yeah, I really like the shoes. I feel like those shoes are really cool. Alright, the next thing we got is just some more stuff. Only the emote, which I can't really show off. Get a mystery box and the cool looking sticker. Here you got some cool looking hat and cool looking blue vest and some really cool looking shoes. I like that outfit a lot. I mean, like, the hat's a little funny, but like everything else is pretty good. Then we got the NES roundhouse ballerina, which is just like your basic spinny thing, you know, like ballerinas do. And you got some banners, some basic stuff, a funny looking sticker. You got some basic clothes, a new high tops shirt with like an Apple Watch that looks like it got like the Rolex treatment, and then the do-rag cap and glasses, which is something I used a lot in Splatoon 2. Then you have the SNES fresh card pack, funny looking little yellow guy there. Probably gonna put that on my locker when I get it. Another mystery box, Captain Cap, which reminds me of Captain Cuttlefish's hat. I'll probably use that if you're like trying to be like Captain Agent 3 or something like that. Then you got some sandals and a striped shirt, which is alright. You got the windmill whip emote. You got the pack of cards and another funny looking sticker. I think that's actually the center of Humpback Pump Track, if I'm not mistaken. Then you got the 8 squared game system, which basically is the 64 game system, referencing the N64. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And you got blueprints for a stage, which I think, judging by that it looks like a racetrack, is probably Humpback Pump Track. Then you got some shirts. I really like that Anarchy anchored coat. I feel like that's really cool looking, and definitely something that I would totally wear. And I think the dappled hammer treads are really cool. I'll totally wear them while using dappled dualies, and that mask is pretty good. But also there's like a Kensa logo on it, so maybe it's a new Kensa item. Then you got something that looks like a kindergarten poster for level 70. Looks like they're like learning their alphabet or something, and there's something under it. Then you got the Game Boy Color, and the Victory Twist, which is a new emote. I think it's the thing they did in the trailer where they were all dancing in the, that new song played. I kind of forgetting what it's called. Oh yeah, it's called Skabam. That's what they, I think that's the emote. Then you got the mystery box, pack of cards, noise cancelers, some baseball jersey with like a stopwatch on your neck, which is cool. And you got the weird sneakers that show your toes. I don't really know why people would use those. They're kind of weird. Then you got ready stance, pack of cards, another pack of cards, some banners and titles, and a cool looking little fish guy sticker. Then you got some really cool looking boots. I might actually use those for my Tetris gear instead of the shoes I use currently. Then you got the Tegaroka 90s nylon. I think they're trying to make fun of like 90s tracksuits or something with that. I don't really know. Then you got the Glam Clam specs. It looks like something like your grandma would wear. I don't really think they're that good, but whatever. Then you got a drink ticket, pack of cards, this season's banner, which has the gold variation as well. And then you got the Shimmering Mercenary, which is cool. I think the Mercenary tag's really cool. Then you got a pennant, which is cool. Then you got the cubic gaming system, or the GameCube mystery box, and then you got this really cool Indigo Boss Hiyori. I think that's how you say it. So anyway, that's the catalog for this season. It's really cool. And yeah, so basically there's new stages. Are there any of them in, we can test them out? Where's like the stage thing? Oh yeah, we can go in the stage testing thing and walk and check them out. So I'll be right back with that. Alright guys, so here we are checking out the new Barnacle and Dime stage. I forgot to put on an ink brush so I could run around faster, but whatever. So we're going to check this out with the Anarchy Novo. So basically you got, I guess we can get the inkjet for some nice aerial reviews. So you got these really cool looking statues. I want one of those in front of my house when I'm rich and famous. But anyway, you got some cool looking stuff. Escalators, reminds me of the mall that I go to get Legos from. You know, stuff like that. Really cool. I totally like this stage. It's also really fun on Rainmaker. I played it a few times on Rainmaker. Please tell me you can paint that. Nope. So yeah. I really like the stage. It's pretty cool. So many little cool details that I could probably spend an entire video talking about, but I can't because of time. So yeah, cool stage. Totally recommend playing on this one. I really like it. I know some people complain about the simplistic design on the map, but you know, whatever. And now let's check out Humpback Pump Track. Alright guys, and here we are on Humpback Pump Track. When I first set foot on this stage in 3, the Splatoon 2 nostalgia just rushed into me, and like it filled me, and I was like, oh my god, this is really the stage from Splatoon 2. It just feels so nice to be back on some of those really good Splatoon 2 stages that had really good design and weren't like Tetris blocks put together. They just feel really good now, like being on an actually good stage from Splatoon 2. I just think it's so cool. It's kind of like a track stage and it just looks really cool. I kind of am sad though that the bike is not paintable anymore. Like, I was like, why is the bike not paintable? Where's the bike at again? Right here. The bike is not paintable. It was paintable in Splatoon 2. They got rid of it. The bike should be paintable again. We need to make a petition to make the bike paintable again. But yeah, anyway, that's enough of that rant. But yeah, this is a really good stage. I highly recommend playing on it. It's really fun and I enjoyed it a lot. So yeah, what else can we talk about? Oh, well, we can't check out Jammin' Salmon Junction yet. That'll be a separate video tomorrow probably. Or, oh well, at the time of recording it'll be tomorrow. I don't know if I'll upload it tomorrow because it depends on how I feel if I upload it tomorrow, because sometimes I just don't make videos like super fast and stuff. It depends on when the mood hits me to enjoy making a video. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. That's kind of it for this Sizzle season. I don't think there's anything else I missed. If there is, I'll just make another video about it, even if it's a short. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye.